Alright, game one, we're against Chester's Mill from Valhalla. This week's all about slow rolling a heavy defensive push. Cow's massively important this week for a quick bar or two. Our team went with Nathan instead of Kevin. I think that is a great idea. Good mitigation against cows. Right, we've got double incoming here, right? There's nothing I can do to stop it. I hit the freeze. I know I'm going to lose the bar here. So I've put my own scout out just to kind of counter his scout. Probably could have left it, but I wanted the energy gain. So now he drops his Nathan. I am gonna use my cows to kill that Nathan, but I also need to now react to what's going on here. So I'm dropping the cows hopefully before Token manages to charge up his whole thing. So he hits my cows with the freeze, then he uses his AoE, so that wasn't ideal for me. But now I've got Wendy closing in, so I'm going to back Wendy up with a Cupid. And straight away they both get hit by the new kid shockwave, so that wasn't the best timing. You can see that one cow's just surviving, doing a bit of bonus damage. Token very easily dies there. Token was not the choice this week. Wendy's much better. He's completely wasted his DSR, so that is now just approaching my new kid. Obviously I can just drop a tank right in front of new kid to do that. Hit the heal on Wendy. I'm not sure he's going to be able to stop this. Right, so he's dropped the cows. That should kill the Wendy. I can just DSR the cows. DSR is the main counter to cows this week. He's hit with what looks like speed up. I don't think that's going to do anything. So I'll get my Kenny just to finish those cows off. Kenny's going to die, and that will give me an energy boost. So as you can see, I'm in full control now. I'm starting to build a proper push. Right, so Kenny's going to come in. Is going to take care of Slave. Hopefully he won't break the healing. Slave's going to turn around and walk towards my new kid. So that's a great idea to drop Maxi. Remembering that his DSR is out of rotation, and we get the kill with our own DSR. Right, that was a very back and forward game. Alright, we've got 1E Jan from Dutch only. Let's see what we start off with. Right, we've got some strong opening options. Cows is a good one to start with. I've also got double tanks if I need to defend against something. Alright, my opponent's gone tank down the new kid. Great opportunity to drop cows, make them panic and dump all of their stuff. So there's the DSR. So that now means that I can drop both of my tanks without having to worry about that DSR like taking half of both of their health, which is really great because now we've got the push incoming to our side. So DSR is going to get there first. So I've misplaced Slave slightly, is on the wrong side, so I'm going to also drop Maxi. Like I say, the DSR is down, so I don't have to worry about getting taken care of by that. So you see the Nathan there, like already providing value, so I'm going to drop my Bounty Hunter Kyle on him. We're very lucky that Nathan isn't actually hitting the new kid, but that splash damage, very, very useful, even when it's not being targeted at cows. He's had to send in a Cupid now, so he's got all three of his archers on my Bounty Hunter Kyle, which dies. Now his are coming in, so I'm going to drop my own Nathan, and we're going to see the power of him. So not only will he take care of these range units, he's also going to do loads of damage to these cows. I've got DSR for cows, but I'm going to freeze them because I've got Nathan out, and Nathan's going to take care of them. So you see how quickly they're just getting their shit kicked out of them. That is a fantastic way to use Nathan. My opponent won't have rotated back into DSR just yet, so this is a situation that they're just not going to be able to deal with. If I were them, I would be dropping assassins onto them. The fact that he's had to lose the second bar though, so now just dropping freeze, that just tells me that my opponent has lost. So yeah, as you see, there goes a scout. I've just hit the regen, I've got a scout on my own. Nothing my opponent can do. That was a complete domination. Good game. Right, we've got Dead Fresh 89 from German Desire. Alright, let's see. Okay, so Cupid is the best opener this week because it can't be countered by cows. My opponent straight away drop in a Pope Timmy, which just summons a Cupid. That's not good. I am assuming they expected that to summon cows. So I've quickly taken care of that, and now I've got this counter push which will easily get the first bar. Can DSR the cow, so there's the cows that I think my opponent was trying to drop. that was real mistake on my opponent's behalf, because they've lost their energy, they've lost the momentum, they're not going to be able to counter what's coming their way. They've already lost bar number 1, they're very quickly going to lose bar number 2. So down goes Nathan. So you can see Nathan like trying to kill Cupid, doesn't manage to, so now I've dropped the regen, so Cupid is going to take this bar, and then regen is going to keep both Wendy and DSR going. We're just going to freeze that. Is sending is Randy towards my new kid in an act of desperation. It's not going to save him. So there you see a very quick victory in 1 minute. Good game. Right, very interesting week. Good luck in your team wars if you haven't run yet. See you next week.